Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Christine and today we are going to take on the daunting task of clearing out the toys that we have in our household. I am starting off in my son's room. His name is Hawk. He's 3.5 years old and he doesn't have a whole heck of a lot in here because the only time he plays with toys in his room is during quiet time. So my initial plan for this task was that I was going to collect all of the toys from all over the house and bring them to one location. However, I realized that that is probably not the best idea since I'm trying to get this done during my daughter's nap. I don't want to end up with a huge mess that I have to worry about tackling later. So instead, I'm going to chunk this task and I'm going to move from one room to the next, dependent upon where the toys are. Is it the best way of doing it? No, probably not, but it's the way that's going to work for me, and then that way I won't feel completely overwhelmed with the disaster that I have created. Some of the spaces are disasters anyways, but that's the nature of having kids, I guess. All right, so his room, like I said, is very straightforward. I'm not actually even going to be taking anything out of it. I just wanted to show you guys what we have in his room so that I'm being completely transparent about all of the toys that we have in our home. So my son's room has actually become kind of a little bit of a play space for both of them throughout the day. So we've started to keep some things in here that are hers as well, such as this little, I don't even know what it is, a noisemaker. I think you're supposed to walk with it and it makes noise, but anyways, this is in here. She loves it, so that stays. Then we've got my son's Magna blocks or Magnaform tiles, whatever you call them. He plays with these during quiet time, and I used to take them back out of his room, but we've just since kind of left them in here. Another toy is this crazy thing that my son calls Slime Lobster. If you've been following our channel for a while, you know that this is all he wanted for Christmas. I don't get it, but obviously I can't get rid of it. This is the rest of the stuff over here. We've got Buzz Lightyear, a toy for Gray, and Hawk bought this from Value Village for her for Christmas, so we keep that. And the last thing is this bin of Duplo with a bonus cone, which will be getting relocated to where all the other cones are. The only other thing that he does have in here is a treasure chest of stuffies, and that treasure chest lives in his closet, so it is out of the way. And that's it for his room, so let's move on to the next space. All right, let me give you the tour of what we have going on in the sunroom back here, and then we'll get into it. This one shouldn't take long. Here we go. So this is our sunroom. Sorry that the lighting is not fantastic here today, but you get the idea. So over here we've got a guitar that is actually going to be staying because Hawk plays with it regularly. Trampoline's probably going to get moved to the shed. We've got a drum kit back here, which we just don't have anywhere else to put it, so I guess it'll stay there for now. Hawk plays with it on occasion, but not a ton. That's the toy bin. I would like for it to be way organized, but it's not. And you guys are just getting a view of what my life is normally like. Toys everywhere. I wish it were more organized on the daily, but that is not my reality. And then over here, we have their play kitchen, a couple toys up on top that I don't let Gray have. Ooh, my coffee, I need to drink that. And then, as you can see, Gray has been in here pulling everything out of the kitchen. Okay, let's get to it. We need a vacuum. What the heck? No charge. so this is the space now. We're gonna move the trampoline out to the shed. Hawk's mostly using the outdoor trampoline right now. Gray is still too small for it, so we'll store it for her. We've got the kitchen all nice and tidied up there. I've moved his swords into a little basket so that they're a little bit more accessible. And then in the toy bin here, it's fairly organized, not much to it, just some balls, a stroller, which he's not playing with a lot right now, so we'll just leave it in there for now, and then I'll pull it out or present it to him another day. These rackets he likes to use a lot to play a game called Bop It with a balloon. We've got some mini sticks. We'll probably end up taking those outside soon. One little truck, and then a little music box that Gray really likes. Okay, as for the stuff that we are getting rid of, this stuff here is going to be donated. I don't know if anybody's even gonna want it, but we're gonna donate it. This stuff is going to be going in the garbage or recycle. All of this stuff here is going downstairs to the basement. This will be going to the activity closet, and this whole pile here will be going outside because the weather is getting nice and we can start to play outside. So, I don't know. It's organized. I guess I didn't declutter much, but better, more inviting, right? All right, next space. Okay, so these are the shelves in our main living space. I do rotate these toys out probably once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks, depending on how the kids are interacting with them. So let me show you what I have in here, and we'll go through it all and probably relocate some stuff and maybe get rid of a few other things. For the most part, these shelves have some kind of theme to them, or I've structured them in a certain way. So generally all of the pieces are where they need to be. So there shouldn't be too many things here that are totally out of place, but maybe I'm wrong. Okay, so these are sensory balls, but we don't really need them anymore. So I'm going to find the rest of this set, hopefully group them all together and then donate them as a set, but they definitely need a wash first. So we'll just put that over there and get to that later. In this bin here is a bunch of play silks. Gray likes to pull them out through the little hole here one at a time, and then we just stuff them back in so she can do it again and again and again. This is stuff that we're keeping out of the way of Gray. So he recently got a KiwiCo box that had like a little camp theme activity to it, which was super cute. So we'll hang on to that for a little while, see if he plays with it a bit more. And then these are little peg dolls for his dollhouse that he has over here at the side. These ones have paint on them, so we keep them sealed with a lid so that Gray can't eat the paint off. On this shelf here we have a hammer that does not belong, so that'll be going to the basement. We have this little toy that she still loves to chase around. You turn it on and then it kind of goes all over. And a ball and a cup, a stacking cup that's part of a larger set. So let's get that to where it needs to go as well. That'll come out. Gray's totally into mirrors right now. She loves looking at herself, so we'll keep that there. One doll for either of them to play with. These things were also part of another KiwiCo kit, so this is like a throw and catch kind of Velcro mitt type thing, and indoor snowball. So this shelf's going to become more of an exploring type shelf, which is what it was intended to be. So we'll put the magnifying glass there, as well as, other way. Yep, I see you. As well as some binoculars. We have a task where Hawk builds from largest to smallest, and each shape has a little ring that goes around it as well, and the rings are different depths. So he's been doing a good job of understanding that, and Gray likes to eat the blocks. Again, we try not to let her because of the paint. This bin is 3 different sets of letters that make up Hawk's name. We're working on letter identification. He's 3.5, he's going to school in September. He is definitely getting there with his letters, but he's the kind of kid that if he does not 100% know it, he won't even say it. Up top is his Leapfrog video games. We got this for him for Christmas. He really wanted video games, so this is a great kind of compromise. It's very learning focused, which makes his mama happy. These are counting blocks, but Hawk uses them to build different things, so they're very open-ended, which I like that. And then this one here is to help with his fine motor skill development. So we have a bunch of different activities all mixed into one here. So you load the spools right onto their little stand, or you can take those spools, practice threading, and then next step is to take an animal shape and practice going all the way around the animal. All right, these are some of Gray's favorite books right now, the Usborne series. So we're gonna keep all of these out for her. This bin here is kind of, I guess you could call it like our junk bin. It has just kind of the random things for this space living in it. So we've got a few different music toys and rattles that Gray loves. This is Hawk's favorite thing, which is a fart machine. His mommy gave that to him, and it's hours of fun for him, not so much for me, but hey, that's okay. A little kaleidoscope. This thing is actually super awesome. I love it. Another little noisemaker, teething ring for Gray, a rattle. This egg has a cup. I don't know where it is. All right, so that was getting far too long-winded, so I'm cutting myself off. Moving on. These are the other things that we still have in our main living space. We've got a pickler triangle, a walker for Gray, as well as an activity table. Then underneath of the table, we've got a wobble board or a balance board. And then over by the window, we've got a wooden toy house for Hawk, the slide or climbing ladder for their pickler triangle. All right, so that's everything that we have in this main space here. Now let's really get into it and head to the basement. All right, team, here we go. We are downstairs in Toy Central. This behind me is not all of it. We have another Trofast system in Jen's office that is full of toys. Plus, we have a Calyx unit over behind the couch that is also full of toys. So I'm going to start with what I have behind me here. Jen is currently on lunch and her office is down here. So I'm going to try to maximize this time and rip through these toys as quickly as I can. What I am going to be focusing on for this particular task is a concept that I learned from Dawn, the minimal mom. And this concept is, if it is not a definite yes, then it is a no. So these toys, if it's not a definite yes, then it's going out. All right, let's get to this. So I'm not getting rid of as much as I thought I was going to be. I got rid of a few big toys, but for the most part it was just a lot of little pieces that belonged with other toys that I've either already gotten rid of or that are just currently missing in action. But we've been through everything now, so I'll get this all organized and then I will show you guys what the final product looks like. We do still have some stuff in storage for Gray that are toys that are just too young for Hawk, but that aren't quite yet developmentally appropriate for her. Oh, and we also have one bin of K'NEX that you guys did not see because it's just a bunch of K'NEX. Other than that, you guys have seen absolutely everything that we have now, so I will get this all organized and then I will give you the final tour of what the basement looks like. So this is one of the 3 places that we have toys stored in our basement. This is our Calyx system, and it is pretty straightforward now that we have decluttered the toys. So we've got a couple Star Wars characters on top, plus the Grimm's Rainbow here. This often lives upstairs, but it's hanging out down here because we're just putting it into a toy rotation. Hawk's tool set here, and then this bin is just a bin of balls. I will probably collect more balls from around the house, maybe some from upstairs, and put them all in there so they're in just one location. These go with the Grimm's Rainbow. These, Hawk doesn't really go into this bin and neither does Gray, but it is where I store most of our wooden toys and wooden resources. So I've got them all bagged up separately in laundry bags, and then I just bring these out one at a time. Hawk's Monster Truck will be moving outside for the summertime soon. And then we just got a little car toy and ball set that is for Gray. These 2 bins here are costumes. Hawk likes to play dress up quite a bit, so I didn't get rid of anything from those 2 bins. So you guys have already seen this space. It's a lot tidier, a lot more inviting for the kids. The only thing that you can't see that's here is Gray's toy car. There we go, that was just living on the other side of me. So let me show you what we got rid of. Oh, this is actually pretty heavy. So this bin or box is full of toys. Now, what to do with it? I'm of a couple minds here. On one hand, I feel like I should be posting these to Marketplace and selling them there because that is how I will get the most bang for my buck. But that feels like a lot of work, and people aren't reliable. People will say they're interested in something and then they just don't respond back or they don't show up for it. So then my other thinking is to take them to Once Upon a Child and sell them there. But that also feels like a lot of work, and truthfully, I just want this box of toys out of my house. So I think I will most likely drop these off at a donation center and just let it be done. All right, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you are on a decluttering journey as well, let me know in the comments down below. What space have you most recently cleared out? I would love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching today. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.